I would like to pose one last question for all the panelists is that to sort of kind of summarize everything, we talked a lot about how energy system works and right, like behind the scene kind of thing. So if you can teach every member of the public one thing about how their energy gets to them, what would be the most important piece of information that you would like to for them to understand? So I don't know who wants to start first. Sort of a big question.
I can go first. I think the number one thing for me is just remember that it's not easy. There's a whole lot of stuff, as we all described today, that goes in the background. And as Tiv mentioned, it's not just flipping that switch. There's a whole lot that happens in the background. And so when we think about it, we should try to remember that there are a lot of industrial processes in the background that is getting that energy to you.
Right, and I'd follow up that, Vanessa, with saying that, I mean, a lot of times, it's a pastime to complain about energy prices, but it's just the reality that quite a bit of effort goes into extracting, processing, and distributing these energy sources, and that's reflected in the prices. So just know that it's not an inexpensive process.
Yeah, and then I guess I would add that, we've talked a lot about the complexity and the challenges. I guess one key thing that I would like to emphasize is, there's no one solution, right? They're not like batteries are going to solve all of our problems, or wind is going to solve all of our emissions problem. It's going to be a lame answer, but all of them are going to solve a lot of our problems, right? So I think it's really important to realize that these systems are complex. There's no single resource or single technology that is going to solve all of these problems. It's going to take a big concerted efforts and a bundle of these technologies to kind of address future energy systems.
I'm definitely wishing I didn't go last year, because everything was my co-panelists mentioned all the key aspects, I think. But maybe the only thing that I can add to that is that the system is changing, and we are sort of watching that unfold in real time. It's maybe not as easy or as fast as some people want to make it out to be, but sort of in the scale of the infrastructure that we have and the timeframes that infrastructure is in place, it is happening relatively quickly. And so I think we do ourselves a disservice to sort of turn a blind eye to the broader changes that are happening, not only in Canada or Alberta, but globally.
Thank you. Yeah, and I think we touch on a lot of these, right? That there are always pros and cons with every energy source, which in fact would be one of the topic in some of our upcoming webinar sessions in the future.